Family. They said there wasn't enough evidence.
But what if the evidence?
But what if the evidence never had a chance to speak? What if the truth was there,
But it was buried before we ever got to hear it.
this is not just a story. This is about Kendrick Johnson. What happened to the evidence? Tell me where it go. They said they couldn't prove it, but we already know. Kendrick Johnson, say his name. Don't let it fade. Truth don't disappear just because the case got closed. If it wasn't nothing, why they move so fast? Why the truth get buried? Why the questions still lag? What happened to the evidence? Answer me, please. You can silence voices, but you can't silence me. They said insufficient, I heard incomplete. Pieces of a story that don't ever meet. Body was the truth, now it's out of reach. Kendrick Johnson, still speaking through the breach. Organs gone forever, what that really teach? No second exam, no way to impeach. Science was the witness, now I can't speak. Truth got buried before it hit its peak. Clothes missing, fibers never get to speak. Trace evidence gone, reconstruction weak. Scene compromised, truth feeling bleak. Chain of custody broken, now the answers leak. Said it was contained, but they broke the chain. Now we left with doubt and a whole lot of pain. Paperwork shifted, timelines don't align. Every page different, every line assigned. Witnesses spoke, then they took it back. Statements recanted, now we off track. Fear in the system, pressure in the room. Truth got buried before it could bloom. What happened to the evidence? Tell me where it go. You don't get warrant signed if it's nothing to show. Kendrick Johnson, we still saying your name. Federal pressure came, but we still in the same place. If it wasn't something, they wouldn't be involved. Federal level pressure, but the case still unresolved. What happened to the evidence? We demand the truth. You can close a case, but you can't close proof. Video footage, something ain't right. Same clip twice in a different time slice. Frames out of order, edits in the skies. Truth in the shadows, hidden in plain sight. Metadata missing, compression too high. That ain't raw footage, don't tell me no lie. Experts looked at it, said this ain't clean. Human hands touched it, that's what it mean. Affidavits written, voices on record. Emails and statements, all of it ignored. Sworn testimony, still pushed to the side. When truth get uncomfortable, they let it slide. Recanted stories, pressure in the room. Voices get quiet when fear start to loom. Patterns repeat, nothing resolved. Questions keep growing, truth still involved. Kendrick Johnson, your story still stand. Even when evidence slips through the hands. You can't call it justice when the truth incomplete. Kendrick Johnson deserve more than silence in these streets. You can't call it closure when the evidence weak. You can't say accident when the questions still speak. You can't say nothing when there's proof in their hands. And you can't call it over when we still don't understand. What happened to the evidence? We still asking why. If it wasn't nothing, why the truth gotta die? Kendrick Johnson, we won't let it fade. Truth don't stay buried in a shallow grave. If it wasn't real, why the warrants get signed? Probable cause means something crossed their mind. What happened to the evidence? We won't let it fade. You can hide the truth, but it don't stay buried in the grave. They said there wasn't enough evidence, but Kendrick Johnson had a story. And that story still hasn't been told right. You don't get federal warrants without probable cause. So I'm gonna ask one more time. What happened to the evidence? What happened to Kendrick Johnson?